Hi, welcome to the video and welcome to how to find a profitable niche market starting from nothing. So you can go and find your niche in 2021, 2022 and build your profitable business relatively quickly and simply. Now, there's a few things that I want to go over and the first thing I want to say is there's only two things that really matter when you're trying to find your profitable niche. And that's really how much high volume, low competition traffic does it have? Because this is basically going to speed up your making money. And the second thing is, can you monetize that traffic? Because there's absolutely no point in having lots of traffic if you can't sell anything to it, okay? And that's really the whole point of obviously creating a business. One is to help people, but two is obviously make money as well in that process. Now, the majority of people will sort of tell you to sort of go out and decide on the niche you're going to have first and you know, go down that method, try and find long tail keywords. But we're going to sort of like do things backwardly, because finding high volume traffic will give you the niche market to tap into. Okay, so if you have no idea what niche that you want to go into, for example, the method that I'm going to show you shortly, that will show you how to uncover profitable niches. And basically doing it this way round is going to have these benefits. Okay, you're going to find the untapped niches that you'd never think of, and I'm going to show you an example. I won't actually show you what the niche is, but I'll show you an example of how I found high volume, low competition keywords that I can literally go in and dominate. And I'll actually be showing that through the video. It also stops you wasting time and money. And what I mean by that is, if you sort of think, well, okay, I'm going to go into that niche market there and I'm going to sell that product. So you basically build your website, you build your channel or whatever medium it is that you're going to actually sell on, start creating the content and realize that either one, you haven't got enough traffic, or two, you can't tap into the traffic because it's too competitive. And the final thing really that it does, amongst other things, is it speeds up your profitability, because the quicker you can tap into the traffic and drive traffic to you know, your mediums, your website, your channels, etc. Obviously, one, you can start helping people out, and two, you can actually profit from that. So I'm going to pause the video shortly, and I'm going to load up the keyword tool, and I'm going to basically take you through this whole process. And we're going to basically do it live on camera, where I'm going to show you the process that I use time and time again to find those profitable niches. So I'll just pause the camera and then we will carry on. Okay, so just make sure that we're recording. So the tool, the keyword tool that I tend to use, which I think by far is the best, is Ahrefs. Okay, and the reason why I use this so much is because it works so well with the method that I'm now going to show you, and there's not really any other app or keyword tool or anything like that that you can use that will actually give you this kind of data. So what we're going to do, we're basically going to go out and we're going to use a method where I will use certain basically what we call trigger words. Okay, and I'll be using those trigger words to sort of like drill down, dig deep, and sort of find those like low competition keywords that we're going to need, obviously, in order to be profitable. So rather than actually choosing a niche to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do like a blank search, and then we're going to start filtering it all down so that we can start to find those low competition words. Okay. So, and again, this keyword tool is absolutely amazing at doing that. So what we're going to do is just basically do a blank search, and what this will do, this will go out and this will find all of the keywords in all of the marketplaces basically across the globe. Okay, so I don't really quite know what number that is. It must be billions, so it must be like whatever, 4 billion or 400 billion or whatever it is. So obviously that's an awful lot of keywords, but what we're going to do, we're going to start drilling down. So in order to find those profitable keywords, the ones that have got low competition, we will first want to filter down into the keyword difficulty. So because we're going to have like a new site or a new channel or something like that, we're going to do around about a 5. Okay, And what this will then do, this will sort of bring up all of those keywords that are obviously like low competition between sort of 0 and 5 that we know that we can definitely tap into. So obviously we can see at this moment in time that we've still got whatever that is, 118 million keywords. So we don't want to sit here all day and sort of go through that whole process. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to use sort of like trigger keywords, okay, or trigger words, sorry. And those trigger words are basically going to be certain words that people will type in just like you and I do when we're looking for something. So there could be things like basics, best, beginner, how, which, what, versus, stuff like that. Because obviously when we're looking for reviews, for example, we might sort of say, you know, like keyword tool, that keyword tool versus this keyword tool, okay? That's a trigger word. So that's what we're going to do then to sort of drill down and find our niches. And again, we're not actually looking for something specific at this moment in time. So what we will do here is we will go on the include and we'll basically put those trigger words in. So what I'm going to do first is we'll type in basics and we'll do a search on that. So basically what it's done is it's gone out and it's found all the keywords that basically incorporate basics within, you know, obviously within the keyword itself. So we can see that these are still low competition, but very, very high volume. So what I'll do now is I'll start sort of searching through them just to see if I can start to see any ideas. And the first one that actually pops up is quite amazing, which is reptile basics. So we can see it's a keyword difficulty of 3, which basically means that we could go in there and we could do a little bit of SEO work and whatnot, and we could get ranking on that page, whether that be for a video, whether it be for, you know, a blog post or any other medium that you're going to use to market to that. But we can sort of see that it's over 5,000 searches per month, okay? So that's just like the first one there. So, you know, within like a few minutes, we've actually found something that could be pretty profitable, and we'd obviously like dig deeper. But what we're doing at this moment in time with this video is we're just basically trying to find certain markets that we could probably potentially tap into, okay? So we'll have a bit of a scroll down. Now, what you need to understand about a keyword like this, okay, it could actually find some, you know, pretty sort of saucy keywords sort of thing, which I'm sure we're going to see shortly. So, you know, if that's, you know, if that's your thing that you want to get into, that's fair enough sort of thing. You could obviously use a keyword tool like this to go and find that. So we're going to sort of scroll down and we're going to have a look at anything to do with basics, okay? So we've got home basics, so that could be, there could be something in there maybe. Kitchen basics, kitchen stock, you know, so that could be like a cooking thing. Cognitive therapy basics and beyond. So again, I mean, if you're, you know, if you're a therapist or something like that maybe, but I mean, obviously we're trying to find those profitable niches. Okay, so we can sort of see here with basics, so the keyword volume or the traffic, you know, the traffic volume is getting quite low already sort of thing. But we've still found, we've still sort of found one. And there's one there, look, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but is it Muay Thai or something? It's obviously kickboxing or Thai boxing, you know, so I mean, again, that could be like another niche to go into. Violin basics, so obviously that's like music. Basketball basics. Amazon basic mattress, obviously mattresses, I mean, that's like another one that we could go into. Basic meat market, obviously that's probably more of a like a local search or something like that. So I will basically go through and I will keep doing this using all the various different trigger words. And again, you know, you can use things like how to, which obviously I'll be using shortly. So I'll put in best. So obviously when we're looking for something, I mean, you know, I was looking for like a new webcam like not so long back, so I typed in best webcam, you know, for Camtasia, for example. And obviously it kind of like brought up some of the ones that I actually went out and bought in I bought now. So that's like another trigger word that we could use. So we can start looking through this. So we've got like best WordPress hosting, which is sort of low competition, high keywords. So that could be a possibility. I told you our best porn ever. It's going to crop up eventually, sort of thing. So I mean, if that's your thing, then obviously you'd be able to find some incredible keywords to tap into. But people type in some of the strange things, they really do. Best deep throat. We don't really be doing anything like that. So you got like best buy projector. Okay, so that's like 11,000 searches per month just on that best buy projector. Okay, so obviously you could tap into that. It's a keyword of 5, like difficulty of 5. So that basically means that it's relatively easy to rank for. So you could build a site or a channel or something like that around projectors, and you could sort of drill down into that. And I'm sure you'll be able to sort of go out and find, like projectors, to use as like an affiliate product to sort of go and buy and monetize, which is obviously that's the next step to what we need to do. We need to understand, obviously, 1, can we get the traffic? And 2, can we monetize that traffic? That's all we need to sort of know. So we're going to drill down and we're going to keep looking. As you can see with that trigger word best, we're still like we're sort of like 3 pages deep, and we're still like well into the 8,000. So we could certainly like do a lot of research here, and basically find some really good sort of keywords that we could start like drilling down even further, because what I'm actually trying to find at this moment in time is just like a niche market to go into, certainly like a profitable one. So there's quite a lot of good like local market ones as well. But there's still quite a lot there. I'm going to go into beginner. I'll get rid of that and put beginner in, and let's see what that brings up. Oh, there we go. Look, that's quite a good one. Beginner surfboard. Okay, which again, I mean, that's like a really good niche. Whether it be seasonal or not, I don't know. I mean, obviously there are certain like places in the world, obviously, where it stays warm all sort of like all year round. But we've got a keyword difficulty of 4 and like a volume of 5.5 thousand. So that's huge. Beginner aesthetics drawing easy. Beginner tattoo stencils. Okay, so I mean, you got one there. So you got surfboards, you got aesthetic drawings, you got tattoos. That's 3. Drawings again. See that's quite interesting actually. Quite a few surfboards have come up again. Obviously, musical instruments. Beginner banjo. Drawing again, look, it's quite a few there. Look, beginner easy fairy drawing. Look, that's a keyword a difficulty of 1, which basically means it's literally so easy to rank for, and that's over 1,000 searches a month. So you got 1, 2, 3. There's about 4 or 5 ones there already. You probably got about 3,000 or 4,000 searches a month already just on that. Beginner tattoo kit, so again tattoos. Beginner archery set, so archery, that's like another profitable niche that we could go into. Best beginner smoker, well, that's interesting. Right, let's go to that. Okay, so what I would then do is, I've seen one there that I think is quite interesting because it's quite unique. So if we put smoker in, wow, look at that. So obviously some of them aren't, related to what we want. But Smoker 1P, Smoker City, Smoker Zone, I guess that's probably something to do with Pit Barrel Smoker. It's a keyword difficulty of 5 and it's got 4,500 searches per month. So let's just go and take a look at that. Pit Barrel Smoker. Pit Barrel Smoker. Wow, look at that. So we've got one there, Pit Barrel Smoker. It's keyword difficulty of 5, 4,500 a month, and they're quite expensive. Look, so you got nearly 5,000 searches per month just on that one keyword. And they retail at like, I mean, that's obviously UK money, so like £300, which is probably going to be around about sort of 400 and something dollars. So that's basically how I do my research. Okay, that's how I find profitable niches, basically starting from scratch. Okay, so what I would do then with that, for example, you can see all these keywords here. Now they're all low competition, and we could even go like one step further. And put it down onto a 0. So King Smoker, Captain Smoker, Mini Smoker. Okay, so Mini Smoker, let's have a look at that. We go in Mini Smoker and Mini Smoker. So there we go. Look, that's getting, where was it? Mini Smoker is getting 1,500 searches per month. It's got 0 competition whatsoever. And again, these are retailing for around about £80, which is going to be something about $100, $120. So that's basically how I do my first initial research on trying to find those profitable niches. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you in the next one.